bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
What's up? What's up? Good morning. How are we all doing today? Happy Thursday, May 21st. May 21st, guys. May 21st, 2026. We're here. We've landed. It's Thursday. Dom and MP's Friday. What are we doing? Are you ready, buddy? Good. Dude, post your own comment, dude. Get out of here. Good morning, MP. Good morning, Robbie. Gramps is in the house, y'all. What's going on? Good morning, sir. How are you? How's the wife? How's the dogs? How's the grandkids? How's everything, dude? I hope everyone's ready for the holiday weekend too. I mean, I am, let's say I'm ready. I'm definitely not ready. We'll go into that later. Born ready and awesome. Oh dang, this guy was born awesome. He's got it written on the certificate from the hospital where he was born. They wrote name, height, weight, awesome. Done. Currently texting my wife the grocery list in the form of puns. Dude, drop it. Drop it somewhere. We gotta know how that goes. It sounds hilarious. I don't think I talk in puns enough to really know where you're going with that. So drop a couple here for us. Life is beautiful. Certified. Robbie is certified awesome, y'all. And if you've seen him, met him, talked to him, experienced him, you know it's true. Like you can't deny it. You don't even need to see the paperwork. Um, yeah, it's been way too long since we've all seen each other. I'm seriously obsessed. All right, dude. Aren't you glad we got married? Nice. This guy. All right, just drop them all, and then we'll just read them. We don't even need. Who cares what my notes are? Your notes sound better. Where's David when you need him? I feel like David would slap at this. I feel like I feel like this is like a normal thing for David. Oh man, let us. Ah, you guys have a really simple grocery list. I should try that with my wife. I swear she would just smack me through the phone though if I did. Um, thank you, bud. Good, good morning. All right, let's start with some gratitude. Where's your gratitudes at? Can you give me gratitude in the form of a pun? See how good you are. Don't make plans with the croissants this weekend. They are shit. Dude. Don't you work? How do you have this much time? Your wife has to be yeah, yeah, she has to be not amused. She's probably like, "What are you doing?" "Ugh, this is what you do all day?" You're like, "Honey, it's either this or I just chat with Dom on the Daily Dad." So, you're welcome, wife of MP, that I am here to take his energy so that he is not flowing it your way. But cool. Um, my gratitude this morning, I basically wrote a little bit of what we talked about yesterday, which is just like grateful for the journey, appreciation of the connection with people like yourselves. This has just been, an absolute blast. It's not ending. Don't take that as like an ending sentence. And just helped me get like a way deeper appreciation for life. And I think that's why things are going so good. I think that's, why I'm just having fun. Like I was telling my wife yesterday, like shit's kind of falling apart a little bit. Good morning, Ron. At work, like things are going like by my terms, because I like to run a successful ship, uh, going pretty bad on these two jobs. Mostly with one company, my door and window supplier, and it's very unfortunate because they were one of my great teams, my great team members, and I think I'd uh, um, put this out there a while ago. Is that the guy I used to work with in the door and window company? He's aging out right now. I think his mental faculties are starting to go a little bit, and so I approached his son who was working with the company, and I started talking with him about it, and he's like, "Yeah, it's a thing. He's going to be starting to retire here soon." But then his son is just not him, man. You know, sometimes it's not a chip off the old block, and he's failing me a lot. So I'm getting really frustrated. I signed a contract for doors and windows on this most recent job, the last job I have right now, and the timeline on it is just a wreck. And I have to believe that part of it has to do with the fact that he didn't put the order in when I signed the order. Um, and there's just the cancellation policy is like, 24 hours, 48 hours, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It Life is hard. Work is going like pew right now. And I'm still happy as a clam. I'm still loving life. I'm still enjoying it. A lot of it has to do with my morning reflection time. My mornings here with you guys, focusing on gratitude. Speaking of that, he's grateful. Robbie's grateful to have opportunity to connect and share time daily with my crew, regardless of their physical locations. Yeah, technology is a beast. It's absolutely lovely. The fact that I can do this, just sit here in the office in my sweatpants or no pants, you guys don't know, and just hang out and connect with you guys. Some amazing, amazing people have ran through this little session in the morning, and it's been my honor. It's been my honor to hang here and get to know you all and chat with you and learn from you and grow with you and share with you, laugh and cry and all those things with you, gentlemen and ladies. Um, so appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. That's my grads, chaps, buttless chaps. Yep, exactly. That's what we're rocking. Got the Ron Jordan special here. Uh, what else do we got? Kitchen remodels flying, so that's good. The new jobs, they're going. The people are cruising, they're happy, they love the team, all good. Windows and doors, home early yesterday. I wear jockey. Nice. Got home early, no afternoon delight. Did not happen, even after we chatted about it. That was a funny chat yesterday. Um, always when you get Bro Fit and Ron going off on something, it's gonna be a party. The 2 of them. Have you 2 ever met in person? Ron, have you ever met, Brian? I don't know. I would have to assume so because you both go to tournaments a lot. So I'd have to assume. Yeah. Golfing together. Nice. Alright. 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 Nice. Don't walk away. You're out here doing puns. Don't walk away. It flies here, I got notes now, so the show rocks. We rock. So yeah, went home early yesterday, and instead of the afternoon delight, we put together a basketball hoop as a surprise for Bentley. He's been getting really into basketball. We've been taking him to the park. It's been a lot of fun, but we've been talking about getting a hoop for a while. Our daughter Bailey always wanted one, so figured why not get one in her final year living with us? she can enjoy it, right? There's no there wouldn't possibly be any like animosity. Dude, she's so mad. It was incredible to spend that morning with him. Nice. Yeah. Golf brings people together. I fucking hate golf, but golf brings people together. Um, so yeah, we put that together, me and wifey, and it was exhausting. But the teamwork was on point. We were getting it done. Um, and yeah, it was cool. It was a lot of fun. And he was surprised, man. I drove him home and we were having a little conversation about him having a girlfriend. And so I was recording it, but like the side aspect of that was me recording it to see his face later. And as I pulled up, he was full on conversating. He didn't even see it. So I literally like turned the car and rolled the windows down. So it's like the basketball hoop was like framed out his window. And he was like, "Oh my God. Oh my God." Like yelling at the top of his lungs. So it was cool. It was a lot of fun. The hoop at home is key. I caught my boys on the ring camera this morning. Nice. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, my ring camera does look at it. So it's out there on the sidewalk. It's big. It's heavy. It ain't moving. I don't even think I have to drill it into the ground. That thing is heavy, like heavy, heavy, with all that water in it. Tom, you need to watch Robin Williams stand up on the origin of golf. It's gold. Okay, how would I ever remember that? Origin of golf. Robin Williams. I'm gonna write this down and I'm never gonna read it again. I should probably just text myself later. Off to work, off to walk. Love you guys. See you, buddy. Have a great walk, man. Um, so yeah, that was great. That was wonderful. The whole girlfriend story is wild. So I'm walking in and out of school, and there's a mom and her two kids, and the girl just kept looking back at Bentley because we were kind of like right behind them. And one of the times she like like said something and he laughed. Another time, like she was just looking at him and like gave him a look. And I'm like, Bentley, is that is that your crush? Is that your girl, dude? He's like, no, shut up, dad. And then we get in the car and he's like, dad, I have a girlfriend. I'm like, was it that girl? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, wait, you do? And that's when I turned my phone on and he's like, no, I don't. Don't tell mom. Like, no. What? What are you talking about, girlfriend? Like he was like playing coy and cute with me. And then later in the evening, like fast forward, he comes up to me and he's like, Dad, that girl, he basically told me a story of her like essentially blackmailing him into calling him into calling her his girlfriend, where she was like, if you don't call me your girlfriend, I'm gonna tell the teacher that you said a bad word. I was like, 7-year-olds are crazy, bro. Like, what? Like, if that's true, that's wild. If it's false and he made it up, that's wild too. Who thinks of this shit? So, anyways, that's a thing now. Um, we're cruising through these notes. I fucking love it. Brooklyn was all excited yesterday. She was trying on dresses for the last day of school. Today is their last day of school. I'm not there. It is what it is. Gotta work. Uh And so she was trying on dresses. She had 3 options. So she, like, put them on, showed me, put them on, showed mom, put them on FaceTime with her friends. She was, like, polling everybody. She landed on one. It's awesome. She looks cute. Bailey, our little Bailey. Bailey is and she didn't get this from me, right, guys? I'm not good at relationships or communication or connection whatsoever. I am working on it. Maybe she did get it from me, I don't know. But she, after long days of school, she went back to school to celebrate the graduating seniors and their graduation yesterday. And it's lovely to see. She puts these posts on Instagram. She does these little videos with these seniors that she's interacted with. And they're just bawling their eyes out and they're being cute and they're dancing. And, she just I just love that because I don't think I ever like to the best of my memory, like I stuck in my grade. And I think it was because I didn't do any sports in high school. But yeah, whenever the graduating seniors of her swim team or cheerleading or just friends around class, it's emotional, and she went and supported all of them. So that's super cute, and I love that. Proud of her for sure. And what else? 2 rounds of basketball yesterday. Yep. Oh, and then the big one. I could save this for tomorrow if we need to, but you guys aren't even talking, so whatever. Big. Oh, here he is. What's up? What's up, David? How you doing? Good morning. You missed you missed the interlude of the morning, which I think you would have a lot of fun with, but MP was texting his wife. Oh my god, I'm looking at my new website. Oh, that's cool. What's the website? Let's cruise that. Oh, it's probably not even posted yet if you're looking at it. That's dope. Congrats, man. We'll drop it whenever it goes live so that we can all check it out and see what it's about. That's cool. I know that feeling. That's a good feeling. David, you would have loved it. MP was texting his wife the grocery list in puns, and he dropped a couple of them in the chat earlier. I feel like this is like right up your alley, David. So I don't know. I will for sure. Built by Katie and Crystal from V Friends. Yeah, dude. Crystal built my website, r5construction.net. She built mine. Katie wasn't there at that time, but Crystal built it. So that's cool. I know you're in good hands. I speak a little bit of pun. This is MP's. These are MP's puns. I'm going to just drop them real quick. I'm not going to read them. You can read them at your leisure. I seriously obsessed with you. Seriously. Orange, you glad we got married? I guess I am reading them. Damn it. Life is Gouda when I met you. Let us celebrate the weekend and the best, longest, worst one of them all. Don't make plans with the croissants this weekend. They are flaky. I feel like that's right up David's alley. I feel like David's already done something like that and like wrote the book on grocery list puns. I don't know. Maybe not. So I totally missed my Sedona thing. We are leaving tomorrow for Sedona. I will be live tomorrow morning. We will leave after the live ish. Mostly bad dad jokes. Oh, that's your jam? Yeah, gotcha. But I did want to shout out my wife, my friends too, but mostly my wife. I don't know if your wife's like this, but my wife is like this. She's got everything handled. She's fucking amazing. She handles our life. She handles our schedule. She's going to today make a giant list of everything that she needs to pack. She's going to get all that stuff organized. She's going to get the suitcases out. She's going to start getting the girls to pack their stuff. She's going to pack all her stuff. She's going to pack all Bentley's stuff. She's going to pack all the stuff, all the snacks, all the food, everything. And then my ass is just gonna come home and be like, "Oh, yeah, we're going to San Antonio tomorrow. I might wanna pack my clothes," and just throw my stuff into my own suitcase and be like, "You got everything else, honey?" I know you do, you're dope. So, big shout out to my wife who every vacation we have, she handles all the logistics, all the planning with the friends, like, the mom walk that I kind of like. I love that she's goes on this mom walk, but those girls, their text messages, their text chains would make my head spin. The amount of conversation those girls have and the amount of things that they discuss and how in depth and detailed. Like they've already reserved the restaurants for dinner the nights that we're going through. They've already talked that until it's blue in the face. Meanwhile, I just found out yesterday by asking my wife. I said, "So, when am I going back to work next week? Like, when are we coming home?" And she's like, "Well, we're coming home Tuesday, but later, and then we have Bentley's team, like, soccer team party, and so then essentially you would go to work Wednesday morning." I'm like, "Dude, Monday's a holiday, so there's no work, but I'm also missing Tuesday? Damn, I didn't know that." So now today is my mission is to plan Friday and Tuesday because I will not be here Friday or Tuesday. So, shout out to my wife. She to go. Love her to death. Good morning, y'all. I totally agree on this topic. My wife is the same way. We were heading to Mexico tomorrow. Yeah, dude, right? She's like, she leaves a suitcase on the bed and she's like, put your shit in there. Everyone else is packed. We have it too easy, brother. We have it too freaking easy. But good morning, sir. So, shout out to the wives. They're crushing. Love them to death. Nice to have a live in. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. A live in travel agent, concierge, all that stuff. She does it all. So, appreciate you, honey. If you're listening, I know you're not. If I clip this and I send this to you, love you. You're the best. Um, all right, let's get into the reading today. Daily Dads, May 21st. Page number, I have no idea because I read on a Kindle. The May 21st page, guys. That's look how simple it is to reference a page number in a book that's daily. Amazing. It's a question, right? And what did you do? It's a really um it's a good story, right? It's a good story about some parents. The Stafford family. Does anyone know the Stafford family? I don't. They were a family in the 20s. Uh, I'm guessing the son grew up to be a poet, is what it says here. So before he was a conscientious objector. I think I said that right every time, but it's just a struggle. Um, so this is a story about racism and bullying as kids. The kid comes home, tells a story about how he saw these kids getting teased and picked on and bullied, and his parents, uh, their first question, let's say it's their first question, we don't really know, was, "And what did you do?" And it kind of pauses there in the reading, goes through a whole bunch of stuff, and basically, gets back to sorry, I just got banned someone real quick. Um, Goes through a lot of different things. It's like, as a parent, in this moment, you're thinking to yourself, I taught you to stand up. I taught you to say something. I taught you to do all this stuff. Did you do it? Like, what's the response going to be? So it's a test question. It's what did you do is a test question. Let them tell the story. It's their story. You don't immediately like fight the urge to immediately go into like, oh, you should have done this, or you should have said this, or you know, get some more information. But it's test question to see how far they've come, where they're at in their journey, and I like that. I like that. It's a cool um, it's a cool question. So try to remember that. We should all try to remember that. See, let the kid tell the story, let them relive it, and then you could talk about, okay, well, next time we would do it this way, or how'd you feel about that? Like, you can go into all the other questions, but you know I'm digging these lessons in this book that bring out these questions, because for me, a lot of times it is like how was your day at school, and I get the fine, or like, school sucks, like, kind of thing. So for me, incredibly helpful. Do I remember them? Not really. Do I wish I had a way to like cheat sheet it? Like, do I wish I had like an AI assistant talking in my ear? Hey, remember Daily Dads, May 21st? Ask what did you do? Yes, 100%, because my brain does not make those connections at all. It does not, like, this reading stuff is not soaking in as much as I'd want it to and getting relayed to my kids. But I feel like eventually it will. I feel like all this work that I'm doing, reading it, talking to you guys, um, now maybe clipping some shows and reposting this and having some further conversations online, because I know all of you are going to interact with them. Uh, it eventually will. I look forward to the coming years of the next version of Dom as a parent. I think it'll be good. Uh, let's see. Great question. Yep. We don't expect a perfect answer, right? Never. We don't, and that defines where we are at in our parental journey, and where our kids are at in their journey. So some years they're going to be like, I just sat there and watched. I just turned away and went back to my game. Other years they're going to be like, like the answer that he gave his parents in this story is, I stood by them. So it's a win for those parents, win for that kid. Um, if that's the way the story went, that's good on them for sure. where our kids are is where our kids are, and we can take that information in, and then we can go on to the next phase of teaching them, leading them, modeling for them, like what to do in the next scenario, that kind of stuff. So good story, good reminder, good question to remember and add to your repertoire. Dude, I knew that word was going to be tough, and I still tried it. uh Pronunciation is difficult, y'all. And then where are we at? How's our time? 5 minutes. Nice. Cruising, buddy. Cruising. I feel like I'm talking faster today. Y'all ain't speaking to me. It's okay. We're here. Guys, got to hydrate. Look, I finally put some stickers on this Awala, which, I'm not really a fan of stickers on water bottles. Like, I always feel the little wrinkles in them, and it, like, doesn't make me happy. I'm figuring out. So a guy walks into a bar. I'm figuring out more and more each day that I have OCD, like a little bit. Like, I don't think it's wild, but I'm finding things like that bother me a lot. Maybe I'm getting it more and more as I age. Is that possible? So a guy walks in the bar. Hit us, David. Hit a punchline. Well, I go into the Stoic lesson, and you can interrupt me as much as you want. Stoic lesson was a good one as you read into it. I feel like the story was way sometimers. I feel like the reading was very focused on boxing. So you have to read between the lines on this one. The Stoics write a lot about boxing and wrestling. That was their sport. That was their heavy sport of that lifetime. Whereas ours might be baseball and football analogies. Theirs was more boxing and wrestling. So the lesson of the day was, as a boxer, you're gonna get hit. Like, you should expect it. It's your job. It's gonna happen. The other person who's your opponent is trained just as much, maybe more, maybe less than you, and you got to expect it. So you're not going to just get hit and then leave and be like, dang it, he wasn't supposed to hit me. It's about staying in there. It's about fighting to the end, about all these kind of lessons. And then, so if you translate to life, life is like a boxing ring. Not everything's going to go the right way. You're going to get hit with obstacles, with challenges, with difficulties. Um, and you don't quit, right? You don't give up. You adapt, you learn, you practice, you train. And even after you've trained for years and years and years into your gray years, into your older adult life, you're still gonna get hit. Life's still gonna hit you with something, right? Um, so it's just about how you get through that. It's about enjoying the journey. I think a lot of people know this. Like, if life was perfect, we'd be so bored. We'd just create more chaos. Arguably, that's what we've done as a society. Is we got to a point where life was easy, so we create a little chaos. I was listening in on, what was it? Oh, Tom and Ann's podcast yesterday, and they were talking about the institution of the bad intentions character, and how, no, was it? Shoot, I'm gonna mess that one up. I'm gonna have to circle back on that one. We're at 30 minutes anyway, so I can circle back on that. I don't remember if it was the Tom and Ann podcast or if it was the Kowski read, but it was one of those two that was like bad intentions, challenge brings the change. You know, you can't have a hero or a success without a villain or a problem. Chaos is comfortable sometimes. Yeah. Being comfortable in the chaos is a power. Yep, I agree. Chaos gives you a baseline. Yep. If you don't have the chaos, if you don't have the difficult, if you don't have the failure, how do you know that you've had success? So chaos is the baseline. Thank you, sir. Love that. Circling it back, tying in, tie it up with a neat bow. And we are done here for the day. Happy Thursday, everybody. Have an amazing day. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for chatting, as always. 14 of you. There is 6 plus 2 plus 3, 8, 11 people watching across 3 different X channels. Not a single one has said hi. I hope you all exist. I hope you're not just little bots. Drop me a hello anywhere. Like literally anywhere, right? On X right now, in my DMs, on the thing that does the thing on the thing. Go to YouTube. I don't know. Call me. Whatever, dude. Like just let me know that you exist. Hello to you. I hope you exist. Let's hang out. So, thing on the thing. Yeah, exactly. But I'll be here tomorrow. Happy Thursday. Enjoy your day. Have a great day. Bye, David. Bye, Ron. Bye, Karen Camel. Bye, MP. See you guys all later. Robbie was in here in the morning. Thank you all. Appreciate you.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.